Hey guys, it's me Sora, and I'm back again with general card reading for the week. What is the week? I didn't check the date before I started filming. It is the week beginning the 17th of June 2019. So let's get right into it. Okay, so I was getting the feeling that maybe, so the first card we've got here is Soul Cage, Rescue, Escape from Captivity and Restriction. So I was getting the feeling that this week you might have this feeling of restlessness. Notice that seems to be coming up quite a lot in my readings actually. But you sort of want to jump ahead and have all these things that you want to do, so you almost feel trapped because sort of like every door you try sort of appears to be closed and you just want to run through. But you know the phrase, I can't speak, we make plans and God laughs. You know, sometimes it might feel like, you know, we've got everything ready to just go ahead, but it might not be the right time. And I know how it feels to hear that. Like, I hate hearing that myself. But yeah, I think you need to listen to your guides and angels, whatever. They obviously, you know, have a higher perspective and maybe see things that you can't see, and they're sort of putting things into place to make sure that things will come together in the right way for you. And maybe right now everything isn't completely ready for you, so just be mindful of that. And Song of the Siren, the cool summoning voice to acknowledge. And the other card that came up here, the Selkie and her skin, reclaiming your authenticity. So I think it, as well as that, the message of this week is sort of coming back to your center, I think, and finding out who you are, what you're meant to be doing, you know, what kind of things that make you happy, not necessarily thinking about sort of like things you want to achieve or what you might get out of something, but just doing things that you feel are right for you, that make you happy, that you're being called to do. Moving on to the wisdom of the Fairy Oracle, and yet we have her special place. Find your own safe space inside and out. So yeah, definitely sort of going within this week and finding out what makes you you, or remembering what it is that makes you you. And Acorn's Invitation, touch, exchange and connection. I'm gonna look at the romance cards now because I feel like that card might have something to do with the romance message. So we've got Passion, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And pay attention to the red flags, the signs are cautioning you. So there might be someone this week that you feel very drawn to, very passionate about. It might be a very sort of intense connection. And actually the number 2 was coming up quite a lot for me. So yeah, number 2 might be like a soulmate, twin flame kind of vibe. But not that this connection is necessarily a bad thing and won't be good in the long run, but you just need to sort of pay attention to what sort of like things that just don't feel right, so that you're not rushing into things too quickly, because as I said, the feeling of this week is more about yourself and figuring out who you are. So you don't want to get too caught up in, you know, someone else and your feelings for them or wanting to help them or whatever. You need to sort of focus on yourself first this week. And from the life purpose deck we have environmentalist. You're an earth angel who was born to protect, nurture and teach about nature and the animals. And heart's desires. The angels are supporting, guiding and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. So back to what I was saying earlier, I think about finding out who you are, what really lights you up, what makes you feel passionate. For some of you that might be environmentalism, caring for the planet, the environment, animals, that sort of thing. And you're just going with that and just doing it because it makes you happy and not necessarily thinking, oh, you know, I've got all these bills to pay, will doing this bring me the finances that I need, but just doing it because it makes you happy. And then I think, yeah, I'm getting a sort of vibe about worrying about finances a bit this week, so I think I'm going to pull some extra cards from the Angels of Abundance deck and get up to find out when it's not down here with the rest of the cards. There we go, I found it. So it's the Angels of Abundance Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue and Grant Virtue. Bottom of the deck we have declutter. You'll feel better and more focused if you'll take the time to clear away clutter from your living and workspace. Donate what you can to help others who may need your items. Be sure to keep your schedule uncluttered as well. So yeah, it reinforces what I was saying earlier about taking the time to think about yourself and maybe getting rid of things that aren't working in your life anymore. So just getting to the basics this week of who you really are and what it is you like to do and what it is your purpose is. Clearing debts. Your self-care involves removing the heavy burden of financial and emotional debts from your life. You already feel lighter and freer just by facing this topic and making a plan to clear present obligations and avoid future ones as well. Then bountiful nature. Spending time in nature helps shift you to a higher vibration, reminds you of God's infinite abundance. Go outside and enjoy a walk or hike with your pet, meditate beneath a tree, garden, sit under the stars, or do some other activity to connect with the limitless vastness. And the last one, have courage to ask for and accept help. Asking for help is a sign of strength, as is accepting it as it is offered to you. Very often when you ask God for help, prayers are answered through other people. Be sure to accept this assistance as well as give it to others you are guided to. So here we've got this card, and we also had the Heart's Desires card here, which I think said something like the angels are supporting, guiding and protecting you as your dreams become a reality. So yeah, I think the message this week is to sort of like, maybe you've been thinking about starting your own business, or you know, there's something that you really want to do but you maybe feel like you don't have the money for it right now, or it's just not a realistic thing for you to do. But I think, you know, what they're telling you really is that you will be protected and supported, because this is something that you're meant to do, so you should just go for it and the money will come as long as you're following whatever your true passion is. So yeah, you will end up clearing your debts. And yes, we had the environmentalist card, and we've also got bountiful nature. So yeah, it may be part of your life purpose that you really care about animals and the environment and stuff like that, but if that doesn't resonate, then maybe it's just telling you that going out in nature is going to be very helpful for you to sort of clear your energy and ground yourself and sort of get an idea of what the next step for you to take is. So yeah, I think that's all for this week. Thank you so much for watching. If you'd like to book a personal reading with me, then you can do that on either Patreon or Instant Go, or if neither of those options work out for you, then you could just sort of like message me on YouTube, Instagram, whatever, and we can work out a way for you to do it that is more suitable. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a great week. Bye bye.